In the Kansas City area, the bright red, immaculately clean trucks of Ryan Lawn & Tree are a common sight in neighborhoods all across town. Larry Ryan started the company over 20 years ago, and today it's grown into a regional landscaping company with over 130 employees and locations in 3 states. Ryan credits his success to a number of factors, but ultimately it comes down to the quality of his employees and the products that they use.
We really try to be unique, and uniqueness, I think, starts with pursuing excellence, but you can't do it without good people. We like people with degrees in horticulture and forestry and related fields. Those are our primary people that we hire, with a lot of strong technical knowledge, and then we teach them what we've learned in the field on the job.
Ryan understands that motivated, knowledgeable people are only half of the equation. To provide the level of quality and service his customers expect, he also has to use the best products available to meet his goals.
When we start picking products that we're going to use to meet customer needs, we have to be very selective. We literally have to focus on every part of what we do as being flawless. We have to start with a good product like Pennington seed. We have to execute it very well. We have to partner with the customer to show them what their part of the job is, i.e. watering. If they don't do a good job watering after we put that seed down and they don't understand what is necessary, we also won't look good. So again, we just try to make sure that every portion of the execution plan is flawless.
Like every business owner, Ryan is faced with a variety of issues that require both a deep knowledge base and innovative products to meet changing needs.
The biggest issue in the turf industry today is the fragmentation of our industry. There are so many players in it, so many players telling so many different stories, that makes it very hard for the client to understand, to sort out what's true and what's not. The other thing I think is we literally, it's not unlike a little farm when you look at an urban landscape. And we're working with nature, and to get an urban person to understand that you have a humidity problem, you have a lack of wind in the older areas of town because of tall trees, so you're going to have more disease pressure. So where we see great promise is the continued genetic improvement of these seeds that we're working with. When we pick a seed to reestablish a lawn or to overseed a lawn, we want the very best genetics we can get. We want color bred into that seed so that we can get by using hopefully less fertilizer. We want as much disease resistance bred into that seed that we can get also. So if we do have to use a plant protection product, a fungicide that we'll use less of, or maybe even get by without that product as that seed matures. I see great hope in the future. There are tremendous scientists working with us. You know, companies like Pennington that really put a lot of emphasis on their research. That's the future.
And the future is something that Larry Ryan takes seriously in his planning.
We know water is going to be an issue in the future, and it already is in a lot of markets across the United States. We're going to try to have a long-range perspective on that plant that we put into the ground, no matter what the year's like. We're going to plan for that dry year, we're going to plan for that wet year. And I think what we're really saying is we're going to plan for change, because we have to have that. Now grass, turf grass is a very quickly renewed product, and we can change out the varieties, but it's expensive. It's expensive and somebody has to pay the bill. So if we can get something that lasts a few years, that's what we're shooting for.
Ryan has found that the best way to meet future demands is to start with the very best seed he can get.
When we're picking the premier seed, and it's a premier seed and only a premier seed that we want to use from year to year, we're going to look for disease resistance and green up and turf appearance. And when we talk about turf appearance, it's color. It's dark green color that sells that grass to the homeowner. We're looking for the genetic traits specifically that give us those characteristics. But one of the other things that people forget about that is in those premier seeds is the way it's grown. And we pull that Pennington label. We want that gold label, 100% weed free. Because we can plant a beautiful lawn, but if we plant in a weed like orchard grass that we can't remove, we've got a problem. And with that gold label, 100% weed-free, we don't have those issues.
Larry Ryan realizes that the quality of the seed he plants is a critical factor in his success. But he also looks for that same quality in the company that produces it.
Working with Pennington has been a very good experience for us. We've asked two things of them. We look at their very best seeds that they produce, and we've taken the ones that we think fit our market very well. But they've also, and what's really nice for us, is they've private labeled a special seed for us. We're taking that very best tall fescue, and we're blending into that a 3% mix of bluegrass, and again, we're going after the very best bluegrass blends that we can put into it. In this transition zone, one of the things that we do in our contaminated lawns that get orchard grass in them or ryegrass or mixes that just don't hold up well in the hot, humid summers, is we'll kill that lawn off, start totally over. And then we'll use our private label seed, that fescue blue blend from Pennington, and we'll seed back into it. And you ought to see that lawn the following year. It is outstanding.
Ultimately, for Ryan Lawn and Tree, success is based on three primary elements: their people, the products they use, and the companies they partner with.
We're very fortunate. Our company has been very successful, and we hope that it will continue to be that way. We pick our suppliers based on several things. Can they give us the best product? Can they give it to us at a price that we can pass on to our customers and still have some margin left to make a profit? We're getting those things with Pennington Seed, and we're getting them when we want them and how we want them. So we're pleased.